in the beginning, after spiritual awakening has happened for you, it's completely normal to detach from all the outward manifestations, all the forms and roles you have played up to this point in your human life. This is the first stage of the round trip ticket of enlightenment. You realize that who you have taken yourself to be, the character, the form, the role, the story in your mind about where you come from and where you are going and how things need to happen, this whole mind field of meaning and signifiers, is what we first awaken out of. And we find the freedom of simply being and not having to be something particular, something limited, defined, but resting as formless awareness, formless presence, or resting in God. And it's a beautiful stage, and it's absolutely necessary. So rest as God, rest in God, rest as your natural self that is not limited to, tied to the changing landscape of time-bound phenomena. But after some time, it simply isn't enough to rest as awareness. And what often happens, and what happened to me, was there actually was a reluctance to be someone in the world. There was a reluctance, a resistance to embodiment, to standing for something, and a reluctance in the end of fulfilling my divine purpose that actually gave rise to this incarnation. Because there is a deep reason, there is a deep meaning to why you are here. And it's not just to realize that everything is an illusion. You see, that is what is meant by spiritual bypassing. And it's a stage that many spiritual seekers get trapped in for a long time. Staying as emptiness artificially and being reluctant to allowing the divine to birth through you what only you can bring to this world. And so in the second stage of awakening, after we have detached from everything and discovered our true home as formless awareness, as the indescribable, absolute ground of reality. After that, we re-emerge into the world. We are reborn as a divine bringer of light. We actually have created in the first stage the emptiness, the space for God, the divine, for Source to work through us and to birth through us a new earth, a new world. That is how this world is going to change. By beings that are willing to empty themselves and then allow the divine to create through them. And that is actually the greatest joy of all. Because in the beginning stages of awakening, there is a clear distinction between illusion, on the one hand, illusion, and reality. Us being reality, the formless, and form is seen as illusion. But then we realize that form isn't actually different from the formless reality. It's a vehicle. It's a form of play and expression. And being in resistance to expressing in form actually limits the infinite potential of Source, of God. Creation isn't a mistake. It is divine play. And so Maya, illusion, becomes Leela, or the divine play. And the world that we initially rejected as illusion begins to shine with and as the presence of God. And there is a newfound inspiration to allow life in form to happen, to allow expression to happen, no longer as someone separate and limited from the whole, but as the whole, using the vehicle of the body, the vehicle of the mind, the vehicle of the precious human heart, to inform this world and expand creation in a beautiful artistic way. All of creation is like a beautiful artwork, and all of us are part of this artwork. The universe is an artwork that is never finished. It is always in the process of becoming more, becoming richer and richer and richer. And it's a co-creative process where all these different nodes of consciousness we call people, all these different microcosms inside the macrocosm are contributing to the exploration of God's infinite potential. And so, yes, rest and detach and enjoy being infinite formless awareness. But honor the impulse, honor the desire to create and to express in the particular as well. In my journey, I have been hiding in spiritual detachment. I've been hiding in the void for a long time, suppressing and denying the impulse, the desire to create, to be someone, to enjoy being someone. And chances are, if you found this video, that you can relate to that. And so this is your confirmation and encouragement to honor who you are in form, to honor the purpose of this human incarnation, and to merge the divine and the human as one. To not separate illusion from reality and realize it all is reality. It all is meant to be and has a purpose and can be enjoyed, can be expressed and used as inspiration for the unique gift that you bring to this world. Never forget that you carry something unique that can never be replicated by anyone else. Something that God has placed in your heart, planted here on earth. And every experience you went through in your life has been the nourishment, the water, the sunlight for this seed to sprout roots and blossom into a mighty tree that many people can find comfort in the shade of. Your life is not just about you. It will be beautiful and you will enjoy it fully once you allow yourself to be lived by God. Allow an opening and not reject anything. Because as long as we reject any part of creation, even what feels limited, even what feels constricted, serves a purpose. And it will all make sense once we lay down our weapons, once we surrender the fight and allow life to show us who we truly are. Both infinite and seemingly finite. May you be blessed, my friend. I love you. I love you so, so much. And you're so, so beautiful. See you in the next one.